हम म्यूट कर रहे हैं और कुछ कर रहे हैं हम।
We can start, right, Adil? Are we ready?
Hello, everybody, please sit down. Good morning, everyone. I am Ravi, and I will be the sergeant at arms for today's meeting. I welcome you all to the 262 meeting of Vadodara Toastmaster Club. We have water and washroom facility at the back side. Please avoid using it when someone is speaking. Before starting the meeting, I would like to mention basic ground rules that we follow in our meetings. Like, please keep your mobile phones on silent. For online members, please turn off your video if you are stepping out of room, and please keep yourself on mute if you are not speaking. As Toastmaster, we don't talk about sex, religion, and politics, so avoid using these topics. Now, I would like to request you all to raise your right hand and repeat our club mission after me. We provide
We provide
supportive and positive learning experience
supportive and positive learning experience
in which members are empowered
in which members are
to
empowered
develop communication and leadership skills,
to develop communication and leadership skill,
resulting in greater self-confidence
resulting in greater self-confidence
and personal growth.
and personal
Now,
growth.
I will request our President TM Tarun to handle the dice. Thank you.
Thank you, Sa. So, very good morning to all VTM members and online as well as offline guests. Today is a day like we have few events which are happening in or has happened in Vadodara today. And so today was the 10th edition of Vadodara Marathon, which I participate. So because of that, I am not able to be present online today. So sorry for that. And if possible, there is also this exhibition of a vintage car at Lakshmi Vilas Palace. So if somebody gets a chance to visit there, do visit. It's one-time opportunity. So starting for today, I again have a story to tell. So there was one employee in a firm like who was doing well, much in confidence and everything, but he was surrounded by people who used to give him negative feedbacks. So as his journey progressed, he became a little bit uh, not so confident about himself, losing his interest in the job. Finally, a day came when he became bankrupt without job and everything. But he believed in one guru. So he went to the guru and just asked his blessings like what should I do or what has went wrong with me. So that guru advised. He gave him a stone and told that try to sell this stone, and then whatever money you earn, it will give you a new beginning or it will enhance your further future. So with this stone, he first went to a person which told him that the price of this stone is around 100 rupees. That is not so worth. But that the person thought, okay, I don't think it is worth 100. I should also talk to someone else or maybe show this stone to someone else. Then he went to the other person. He told that the other person told him, okay, the stone is not 100. It's good that you did not sell it out. It's worth 1,000 rupees. Okay, then the man thought, okay, if this man is telling 1,000, let me again venture with few other of them. Let me try and ask what actually the value is. Then he went to the third person. He told, okay, it's not 1,000, it's 10,000 what I give. went to one another person, it told not 10,000, I will give you 1 lakh rupees. Finally, he found a person who told that this stone is so precious that even if I give all my wealth or whatever I have, I cannot pay for this. So then he went back to the Guru and asked, what was something about this stone that a person ranging from 1,000 rupees to a person telling that it is so precious I cannot pay? So that the Guru told, it is not the stone which has made the difference, it is the person who has seen the stone. So right, like in similar way, we also, if we are like we sometimes we are surrounded by negativity, so our value goes down, like we are not valued in proper. But if we are with the right mentor, right, who knows us well, who knows we are gem precious, and like we have that in us which anybody does not have, everybody is unique. So that is what the Guru told, that you need to find a great mentor. If you find the right mentor, your value would automatically become, uh, you are not sellable, like you will be like precious. So that story, with that story I would just like to tell everyone here, at Toastmasters we have this mentor mentee relationship. Even if your mentor would definitely help you to shape and find out the good things in you and value you in the right way. So uh, that is the theme or story which I would like to narrate for the day, and we move forward for the today's meeting. There are few things which I would like to tell for today's meeting. Like I think we have one speaker less today because of his absence, and normally we distribute certificates in hard copy, but since I am carrying the certificates and I am not available today offline for that, maybe today we will share the certificate in soft, but however during the next meeting those certificates will be handed over in hard copy. With that, I would like to set open the meeting for today. Before we move forward for today's theme, I would like to have introduction of guest. So first, I would like to start with online guests, since I am also online, and then we would move to offline. So I see few guests join who have joined us online. So I would request each of the guests to give a brief introduction, how they came to know about Toastmasters, and why do why would they like to be a part of this journey, right? So maybe they can turn off their video, turn on their video, and maybe speak for a couple of minutes. Maybe Najiba can start, if I have spelled right. Yeah, you can unmute yourself, Najiba. Thank you.
Hmm. Okay, so am I audible right now?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So, hi everyone. My name is Najiba, and I'm working as a software engineer in a company, Simpress. So, I have I have basically joined this Toastmaster club just to I found that I was not able to do well in meetings and express my ideas so very as I wanted to. So that's why I joined Toastmasters, and I had come across this club online. So while searching for it online, so yeah, nice to be a part of it, and I look forward to a good journey with everyone. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Najiba, for the short introduction. Next, I would like to call guest Bhavin to maybe turn on his video and give a short
Yeah.
introduction.
Hi, morning everyone. Hello.
Yeah, you're audible, Bhavin.
Yeah. So basically, I heard about Toastmaster in one of my course which I have done through IIM Ahmedabad. I am a chartered accountant and I have done a short course in IIM Ahmedabad, and one of the speaker was a Toastmaster club member, and he has advised that if you want to improve your presentation skills and public speaking skills, then it's better than you should be connect the Toastmaster club. So through which I came to know about the Toastmaster. and I'm a finance executive in one of the private industry. So very often I need to present, and very often I need to present to board or to various other stakeholders. So just to improve the skill set, and then having a better command on the presentation skills, speaking skills. So I joined this Toastmaster club. So that's the way it has been started. So let's see how it's could proceed further. Thank you.
Thank you, Bhavin, for that introduction. And yeah, you are at the right place. We all learn
Yeah,
together and grow together at Toastmasters.
yeah,
So
yes.
yes.
Thank you.
So next in we move to guest Rakesh. Yeah,
Yeah,
Rakesh.
I would like to start my introduction part with a quotation that where attention goes, there energy flows. Good morning, everyone. My name is Rakesh Brahme, and I'm a mechanical engineering professional with over almost 16 years of experience in oil and gas construction industry. Right now, working with L&T. I am here to improve my communication skill, to improve my public speaking. Right now, I am engaged with a career grooming course in which my mentor told me to join a Toastmaster club so that you can improve your speaking as well as the communication part. Thank you very much.
Sorry. Thank you for your introduction. Next we move to guest Manish.
Hi, is it audible?
Yes, Manish, audible.
Hi, my name is Manish Amuka. I am a chartered accountant. Recently, before 1 year, I shifted from Surat to Vadodara because of personal reason, and now here I am come across from my friend that there is a Toastmaster club. There is a mm, there is a communication skill and a presentation skill they are try to improve. So I joined here.
Okay, thank you, Manish, for your introduction. Adil, do we have any guest offline? If you can take over for the introduction.
Yes, we have one, two, three, four, five guests. So due to time constraint, I would ask you that you can at least like you can give your introduction, but try to be as concise as possible. So we won't like online guests, they have taken out time, but due to time constraint, I would urge you that please be as concise as possible. Ma'am, you can.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Swati Patel. I'm from Ahmedabad. I have done my diploma in Girls Polytechnic, and right now I'm doing bachelor in architecture in MS University. So I like the learning skills, like motivational things, and I do every day in my practice. So my roommate suggested me to come here because she knows me very well, how I like everything. So she said me come with me Sunday. So I came here. Thank you all.
For benefit of and benefit of guest, this headphone we are just keeping so that the communication is flawless. Sometimes there is a communication gap because speaker is far off. So that's why please bear with us and you can use this trick. Yes, Jan.
So a very good morning to all of you. My name is Janki Gotecha, and since I am attending this VTM since 5 to 6 meetings, and yes, this is the platform where we can remove our fear, stage fear, and we can improve our skills very well. Thank you.
A very good morning to all of you. I am Sakshi Arya, and this is my fourth or fifth session that I am attending Toastmaster. And indeed, the message which the club mission gives that it enhances our confidence and it enhances our personal growth as well. And I'm always very thankful to my friend because himself told that he was a pathetic speaker and he encouraged in me that I should definitely a part of this. And with the God's grace, this is my fourth session and I'm definitely going to contribute. Thank you so much and thank you for welcoming me.
Sir, this is your first. Good morning, everyone. My name is Tausif Patel. Actually, I have done 3 year. I have a 3 year experience in mechanical engineering. And, currently, during my job, I realized that if you grow in professionally, you have to presentation skill and management skill. And so I have decided to leave my job and improve my skill. Currently, I am preparation for MBA. Vaishvik.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Vaishvik Patel, and I just graduated from a law school. I'm currently pursuing CFA, and to improve my confidence and my public speaking skills, I joined Toastmasters.
The last step.
Good morning, everyone. Myself, Ashwin Surana. I was knowing about Toastmasters since 5 years, but procrastination took me away. Many of my friends were in Toastmasters, and currently I recognize this is the most undermined area. So I have joined Toastmasters. Thank you.
Thank you so much, all the guests, and you are all at the right spot. Without further ado, I would again pass it on to a presiding officer, Toastmaster Tarun, to introduce our Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Adil, for taking up the offline guest. So as I told, yeah, today we had this Vadodara marathon, and there were so many participants which I could see. And our theme for today is also linked to that itself. So theme is health is wealth. So I would like to hand it over to our TMOD for the day, Ashish, to take us all to this journey of health is wealth. Over to you, TMOD.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. I am Toastmaster Ashish. Being the Toastmaster of the day, I welcome you all in 262 meeting of Vadodara Toastmaster Club. Let's begin with the theme of the day. That is health is wealth. How many of you think that health is the most important part of our life? Everybody, good. But don't you think that nowadays people are least concerned about their health? They mainly eat junk food and they are more concerned about whom he or she will date or how they can focus on work and get promotion and how they can party on weekends. But nowadays we see lots of people are running behind money, and in order to that they compromise their health. There is no value of material wealth if without health, and we cannot be happy if we are not healthy. Sometimes one of our family members falls sick, then all family members also suffer because of one person. So we should understand that how important health is important. Now I will share a few health tips which I do personally to keep myself healthy, and I urge everyone to share theirs if they have any health idea so that we can learn from that. First is how many of you drink water in the morning after wake up? Okay, almost. We should drink water in the morning because it improves our metabolism. And but try to drink it in copper vessel. Fill the copper vessel with water, keep it overnight, and drink it first in the morning. There are many health benefits of drinking water of in copper vessel, like it improves our digestive system, it slow down aging, and it improves or it helps in weight loss. Next, how many of you have belly fat? How many of you have belly fat? Oh, so one trick I know that chew your food 32 times. I know it is hard, but try it to maximum counts. It will help to reduce our belly fat. Eating too much junk food and sitting all the day in front of screen is one of the major reason why people are becoming unhealthy today's time. So we should eat healthy food like homemade food, and because we are eating more junk food, that's why junk food shops are ubiquitous. So we should eat healthy food, and we should include fruits and raw vegetables in our diet. Try to eat fruits in morning, not in the evening or night. And we should do exercise regularly and take proper sleep at night. There is a famous quote that is early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy and wise. Now I would like to now everyone who want to share any health idea so that we can familiarize that also. Anyone? Ma'am?
I think we should not sit idle when every time we should keep ourselves active. There is a one slogan where Pandit Nehru said, "Aram haram."
Oh, okay, good. Anyone who want to share any health habits? Toastmaster Bhujan? Anyone? Okay. Oh, good. Now we will discuss more about health later, but now it's time to begin our meeting. Our meeting is divided into 3 sessions. First is a table topic session, where all prepared speakers will give their presentation as per their pathway and level. Second session is a table topic session, where we will learn impromptu speaking and where both guest and member can participate. Third will be evaluation session, where all the speakers will be evaluated by their evaluators. And as we know that feedback is the breakfast of champion. So apart from that, we have auxiliary role players of today's meeting, who are the pillars of the meeting and who will notice each and every part going on this meeting. So now I would like to request Toastmaster Nikhil, timer of today's meeting. Please explain his role. Welcome, Toastmaster Nikhil.
Hello, good morning all. So today in the meeting of 262, I'll be playing a role of timer. So my duty will be to give the indication at for the ice breaking speech at the 4 minute, 5 minute and 6 minutes, because the timing is 4 to 6 minutes, while the other speaker's time is 5 to 7 minutes. So I'm going to show these cards, the 4 minute or respective the other speaker with 5 minutes. The yellow card will be the 5 minute and 6 minute, and the red card will be at the last. You will have 30-second grace to conclude your speech. Similar way, in the table topic also, we will have 1 to 2 minutes. So at 1 minute, I'm going to show this green card, 1.5 minute, the yellow card, and the 2 minute, the red card. You need to complete within the 2 minutes. This is what my role. I'm going to show. I'm going to share my report after the prepared speeches and at the last after the table topic. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nikhil, for wonderful explanation. Now I would like to request Toastmaster Siom, a counter of today's meeting. Please explain his about his role. Please welcome Toastmaster Shivam.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Today I will be playing the role of a counter. I will listen all the speakers carefully and make the note of some words like some filler words and scratch words, which are obstacles in our speech or our in a great speech. Filler words like and some crush words like some crush words and there are some phrases and so but these are the obstacles in a speech. I will make a note of these words and present my report when called upon.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shivam. Now I would like to request Toastmaster Adil, grammarian of today's meeting. Please explain about his role.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the day. As a role of a grammarian, I have written few words. Please bear with my handwriting. And for benefit of online guests, I would spell it out or pronounce it out. It is written Ebibas or Ebidas in place of Adidas, hike in place of night, and Calvin Klein in place of Calvin Klein. So you might have noticed there are 3 imposters among 6, and it is evident that only a word has been changed, and it could be a funny way. And we all might have seen that whenever a person wears a kit or anything with a different name other than a branded, we usually evidently remember that person. And next time when we have to pull his leg, we usually call him Abibas or Hype. This was the same when during the week I was planning to give a gift to a friend of mine, and evidently it came that I would give you Abibas branded shoes rather than Adidas. Similarly is the case with our speeches. Whenever we want to share our thoughts, sometimes it happens we make unwanted mistakes, which happen unconsciously. We want to share our innovative ideas and thoughts, but due to this mistakes, so-called mistakes, which are unconscious, our ideas are not firm and concrete, and it turns out that we are not prepared. As a role of a grammarian, I am here not only to help you check your good usage of grammar, but at the same time correct that flaws or small mistake so that you are remembered for your ideas, not like Abibas and Adidas, but you are remembered as Adidas or Nike or your name per se. As a grammarian, my duty is to share or enrich your vocabulary. So for that word of the day, I would be presenting word of the day, and it is ubiquitous. It is the word sound bit uh, heavy, but it is not. It is like something which is very common. To give an example, sugar is ubiquitous in diet. I came across this word when I was listening to a news, and they mentioned that food delivery apps are ubiquitous in today's generation. That is, they are very common. It is an adjective, and please use the word with due diligence and don't use it as a verb or a noun. Alongside that, I will share the phrase of the day, to let hair down. That is to forget worries and have fun. The meaning which I have it is whenever you feel exhausted, let your hair down for a while. You don't own every problem on the earth. To give an example, when you are called upon on the stage, just let your hair down and enjoy the session. With this, and I urge all the members and guests, whenever a person uses a word of the day or a phrase of the day, use a thumbs up as a sign of appreciation. I would give my report at the end when Madam Toastmaster GE calls me upon the stage. With this, I would like to hand it over back to Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Adil, for a wonderful explanation. Now let's move to our first session, that is a prepared speech session. Before calling the first speaker, I would like to call Toastmaster, Evaluator Toastmaster Sanchita. Please explain the speech details of Toastmaster Bhushan.
Thank you, TM Modi. Am I audible and visible? Thank you. My target speaker today, Toastmaster Bhushan, is going to give his icebreaker speech from the path Strategic Relationship. The purpose of this speech is for the member to introduce himself to the club and learn the basic structure of a speech. The title of the speech is One Step at a Time. The time limit is 4 to 6 minutes. TM Modi, please ensure after the speaker completes his speech, we give him a standing ovation because this is his icebreaker. All the best, Toastmaster Bhushan, and over to you, TM Modi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sanchita. Now I would like to call Toastmaster Bhushan. One step at a time. One step at a time, Toastmaster Bhushan. Please ensure this is icebreaker speech and we will give standing ovation.
Thank you, Ashish.
Good morning to my fellow Toastmasters and guests. Today, my speech title is One Step at a Time from Path Strategic Relationship, Project 1, Level 1. 2 days back, I was sitting in my hall along with my daughter, Tithi, and wife. And my daughter was asking her that what you want to be. And I was wondering, okay, she is in 5th now, and she's asking the question what she wants to be. And I look back at myself, what I was doing in my 5th. I was getting transferred into secondary school, and I am from a village in Maharashtra where there are boys and girls classes are sitting different. And from that class onwards, it was rumored that somebody told, okay, now the boys and girls will be sitting together. So that was my thought that, okay, I was thinking about that boys and girls will now sit together. And my wife is asking, what do you want to be? So, in fact, when I look at that question, again, I looked at me that up till 7, I never thought about that whether I will pass 10th or not. My parents were so busy in the work that they never thought about the kids, whether they are studying, what they are doing. Up to 7th, we were just playing bus tickets. If you know that we used to play bus tickets, matchbox stickers, gutlis, marbles, and God knows what we were doing up to the till. But fortunately, there is one saying in a poet, Moropant, in Marathi, that Susangati Sadagado, Tujina Vakya Kani Pado, Kalanka Matizarado. Means if you are in a good company of good people, you will hear something good about surroundings. They will give the good thoughts to you. And whatever the bad in you will be washed away. So because of the good friends, I could get good marks in the 10th. And I thought about what to do next. There was no guiding person in my entire village who will guide me what should I do. My aim was that, okay, I want to get a good job. I researched something. I was not knowing more than ITI, science, art, and commerce. After that, I was not knowing anything. Somebody told me that, okay, if you do the diploma, you will get the decent job. I started there, one step. I applied for the diploma. And when I passed the diploma, it was like I have won the battle. I thought I have become an engineer. I will get a good job and I will get settled. But all dreams get shattered when you go for the interview and there are 40 people for the 1,200 rupees per month job and you don't get selected. Okay, because I was not knowing I thought I have engineer. I was not knowing there is engineering also. And I had stopped my education. I started working, started searching job in the paid newspapers where I will get a job. 6 months, I worked in one of the company in the night shift. Then I realized that, okay, this cannot be the end. We need to learn more to have the good job. After that, again, I applied, went to college, government polytechnic, government engineering college, Aurangabad, where I completed my electrical engineering. I got selected into Siemens, where I worked for 3 years. And that was a year of, I think, 2006. I worked there for 3 years. And I moved to L&T. That's found to be a more good proposition to move because it helped me in the marriage. I become a good material for marriage. Nobody was knowing what Siemens is, but everybody was knowing that what L&T is, because L&T was manufacturing Siemens then. So I got married to my wife Ritali, and then it went good. But all the fun we have in the bachelor life, it ends abruptly after marriage. And I think our horoscope has matched because of the same reason, because my wife has the same opinion. I thought, okay, now my marriage is done. I have a kid. I thought I should have the growth in the organization. I should grow in the position, in the terms of salaries. I changed my role from a design engineer sitting in the office to the project management. It turned out to be an adventure. I have to go to the site, sit there, work very hard, away from family. 5 years, I did work there. And then I decided, like what TM Ashish has said, you have to think about your health also. It turned out I chose that, okay, I need to think about my health and my family. I switched to Hexagon. Now I work as a principal consultant sales enablement, where I decide what we should develop in the software. When I look my journey, I think one step is enough to move towards what goal we want to achieve. And towards when I see that question of my wife, that what she asked my daughter, I told her, why to let her hair down and let her enjoy her life. She has her own steps to take. She will decide what she wants to be, and sooner or later, she will know what she wants to do. What we want from our life, it keeps changing. In my own terms, it keeps changing. At the age of 10, I was looking, what is the class? At 20, I was looking, I want a job. At 30, I was looking the career growth. And at 40, I'm looking for the health and peace in my life. At 50, I may be looking something else. So that's how I look towards my life. Thank you. Over to you, Ashish.
Thank you, Toastmaster, for wonderful speech. Now I would like to, before moving to second speaker, I would like to call Evaluator Toastmaster Kuldeep. Please explain the speech details of Toastmaster Pratik. Please welcome.
Hello everyone, my name is Toastmaster Kuldeep. I'll be evaluating Toastmaster Pratik's speech, and he has chosen a very nice topic, something that everyone can relate to. And his topic is, does motivation have an expiration date? I'm sure many of us felt the same way when we started out the year. And then just before the marathon, we said that, oh, the motivation has expired to run the marathon, right? All right, so his title is, Does Motivation Have an Expiration Date? The objective of his speech would be he's writing a speech with purpose. And it's a level 1 project too, so it's a second speech overall. And since he has joined, he has become a very active member. So I'm happy to see him taking up the role and with such quick frequency. And his pathway is leadership development. So I'd like Toastmaster Pratik to take his time. You have 4 to 6 minutes to complete the speech. Don't worry, give it your all. Don't forget to let your hair down, even though I can't. And I'd like to hand it over to TM Ashish.
Now I would like to call Toastmaster Pratik. Please welcome Toastmaster Pratik. Toastmaster Pratik, does motivation have an expiry date? Does motivation have an expiry date?
Let me begin my speech with asking, how many of you have chosen pathway related to motivation?
I have completed.
So, okay, because reason for asking is because I'm going to say motivation is useless. In the era of motivational speakers, workshop,
YouTube channels which promotes the daily enthusiasm. The word motivation is overwhelmingly overused. It's not that I don't believe in motivation. Motivation is like a spark which ignites the fire within us. Motivation is what makes us do more, want more, be more, accomplish more. Motivation is the one not letting us our hair down. It makes us feel like we are unstoppable. So why did I begin my speech that way? Because as I said, motivation is a spark, not a bonfire. It has an expiration date. No one can remain motivated 100% of the time because motivation is the trigger rather than a long-term fix. Motivation is ubiquitous. You can find it everywhere, like reading a novel, watching a success story, watching Gitanjali man giving a speech. I still remember the encounter with the ghost. Do you? Or watching a rookie like me giving a speech and thinking, even I can give a better speech than him. Let him show next time. So, motivation is what makes us do more, even out of our capability. In order to accomplish our goal, we need to learn some set of skills. Uh, we need to learn some set of skills. For that reason, I repeat, motivation is useless unless discipline and persistence exist. I repeat, motivation is useless unless discipline and persistence exist. To accomplish our goals, we must possess some set of skills like consistent habit to carry us throughout the toughest days ahead of us. How many times we have started on diet on Monday, continued on Tuesday, Thursday, but by the Saturday we fell from the wagon. Why? Because our friends were giving a pizza party. It was a free food. Why should we ignore? How many times we fooled ourselves by saving a money for a trip, which never happened because we saw a nice dress in a mall on sale, or wanted to upgrade our smartphone instead. Sometimes even justifying my phone was not keeping up with my storage speed. I must need a 5G phone. Third example. Please raise your hand. How many of you had joined gym? Okay. There is my second question. How many of you are going regularly? That's a good number. See, motivation is what keeps us doing things which are out of our capability. We started in the beginning because we were motivated. We continue for a little bit, but after some difficulties, we fell down from the wagon. So this is what happens naturally. Uh, what if we change our mind to put an effort if we even don't want to do it? This will lead us to improve ourselves. Hence, everyday habit and persistence and ability to overcome a difficulty. This is what leads us to the one step closer to our goal. I can also say motivation is like a medicine. You take it only when you need it. If you don't take it when you need it, you might get no result or a delayed result. Overdose of motivation will might lead you to an overestimation of the self capability or over enthusiasm, which might lead to an arrogance, which you sometimes ignore the fellow person. After all being said, I must say, motivation, be motivated, uh, be uh, inspired, and remember, you and only you are responsible for making this objective happen. In the last step, I said there is a one quote from the Bruce Lee: knowing is not enough, we must apply. Willing is not enough, we must do. So aspire to inspire before it expires. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pratik. Now I would like to request Toastmaster Nikhil, timer of today's meeting. Please explain whether our speakers qualified or not. Toastmaster Nikhil.
Good morning again. Both our prepared speakers are qualified. Toastmaster Bhushan has taken 6 minutes 14 seconds, while Toastmaster Pratik took 5 minutes 17 seconds. So both are qualified for the voting. Thank you.
Now I will request Zoom Master, please voting for that. And it is the end of our first session. Now let's move to our second session. Before going to second session, I would like to introduce my theme once again, that is health is wealth. If we talk about the most healthiest countries of the world, then we found that Spain is #1 position, and the life expectancy, average life expectancy of Spain is 84 years. Anyone can guess India's position in most of the healthiest countries? Anyone? India is not in top 100 countries. India's position is 120th position. That's why you can think that how we are healthy. Because this is due to because we are blindly following Western countries, and we gave up our old food trade, old food. Do you believe that if we don't require any allopathy doctor or hospital, if we follow our old food and traditional Ayurveda? Let me give you some example to understand. Like we earlier times we used to clean our teeth with the branch of neem or babul, but nowadays we are using toothpaste. Toothpaste came, dentist came. Soap, shampoo, lotion came, skin specialist came. Packed food, junk food, and cold drink came. Diabetes came, high BP came, cholesterol came, heart disease came. So think it seriously, because we are losing our tradition in the name of globalization. So we should eat what farmers give directly, not factory or processed food. So now let's move to our second session. Second session is table topic session. And now I would like to request Toastmaster Udit, table topic master of the day, to please.
Good morning, everyone. So first to clap yourself, because in winter you came here, and also the online members. So it says like in winter our laziness increased like 100 times. It's very difficult to wake up and do all this. So today I'm playing the role of table topic master. So first I will give you some basic rules. You have to come here. I will give you some topic. On that topic you have to speak for 2 minutes, minimum 1 minute. So I will make you sure you will speak at least 1 minute. Okay. So firstly I will ask one question. How many of you like sci-fi movies? Okay. Time traveling movies, like, okay. So I will firstly call, okay, so again raise your hands. Okay. TM Bhushan. So you like sci-fi movies, okay. So your topic is, please come. Your topic is a sci-fi movie. If you had time to go back in a time or go forward in time, where you will go and why? Your topic is that.
If I can travel back into time, I will choose to go to the same period from my 5th to 10th. That's the period where I enjoyed the most. I remember those days when I not only played, as I told, I not only played good league, matchboxes. In fact, I used to gamble also, in money also. That is because of good friends, I came out of that. But that was one of the best period I had. And yeah, you don't means Have anyone heard about the Satta? I used to play that also. But thanks to my friends, when our friend circle changes, they bring us back on the good track, and then we prosper. So that was one of the best period of my life. Going to the rivers, swimming there for 5 hours, going to check dams. My mummy used to tell me why. Means if she used to check our I don't know what it's called, thread we put into the our here. They used to check my thread whether you have gone this Sunday, and if they find out, they will beat me. And we had a lot of fun there. So if at all I get a chance, I will go to that. Thank you.
Glad your friend circle changed. Okay, so now I'll give it to you. Who want to come here and speak? Guest, any guest? Madam, please. Your talk.
Adil, the screen is stuck. I think video is stuck.
Again, a very good morning to all of you. Actually, I will share a very real story in front of you all. There was a time, it is back in 2016. So we were all, my family, we were leading a very lavish life. There was no adversities we were facing. Then 8th of November 2016, demonetization came. So that basically shattered us from inside because my father, he's a businessman. And in 2015, there a mishap happened. So we actually lost most of our savings. So 2016, when demonetization came, we had almost no savings. So we were just leading from hand to mouth. And now since I was also studying, my youngest brothers, they were also in school. So we had just hand to mouth survival. And my mother, she was struggling hard. Now where to get money, where to have this survival. And my father, I had seen them, he was crying in the corner. But I don't know from where that energy came in me. I went to them and I said that Papa, problems are ubiquitous and we have to live with it. So we have to let our hair down and stand. And of course, things will go, then things will fade with time. So I started taking tuitions. My brother started taking tuitions. And then again, we started leading a good life. So, and with by the God grace also, my all the customers, they again coming back as the demonetization, it's settled down. So my message to everyone that problems, they are very common with all of us, but we should never lose hope. We should always stand in unity, be it a family, be with your friends, because I believe that there is a solution for every problem. So we should not live like there's an end to life. So that's it. Thank you so much.
Yeah. The topic is a hobby or activity that brings joy in you. A topic, a hobby or activity that brings joy in you.
Okay. So my hobby is dance. Without dance, I am not feeling good. Before 1 month, I did my internship in Goa. So I spent 6 months in Goa and doing in architecture internship. I met 1,000 people in 6 months. Each are different, and I'm one day I have a thought to go dance class. So the time is Navratri period. So I went to the dance class, meet the sir, and I told him I like to join your class. And he said, "Where are you from?" And introduction and all. So I'm said I'm from Gujarat. I know about Garba, and so that was the starting part of my confidence. and I did conduct a Garba classes over there with Konkani people. And no one Gujarati is there, and I have experienced like a 15 years of Garba. So that was the best period of my life, and the whole I मतलब मैंने मिस नहीं किया था गुजरात को यहाँ पे. Okay, I didn't miss Gujaratis in Goa because I did 1 month continuous Garba, like 6 to 9, and I enjoy a lot.
Now, anyone want to come? Please. No. You are experienced ones.
Right.
A time when you took a risk and it paid off.
Oh, good morning. This is Geet. A time when I took a risk. Recent experience around 15 days ago, I went for a retreat. Now that retreat is very tough. That retreat is for 10 days where you don't have to talk, where you cannot even look someone in the eyes. It is called Vipassana. How many of us know about Vipassana? Oh wow. So how? So who has been there? Oh, we can share the pain, you know. So over there, my schedule was from 4:30 in the morning to 9:30 in the night. Only thing I have to do is sit and meditate. So when you sit for around 10 hours a day, first of all, leave meditation aside. The back starts talking with you. Geet, move like this. Geet, move like this. But I cannot move. What should I do? I had 2 feet by 2 feet size of a pillow, and I explored each and every inch of that pillow. So that particular pain stays with me. But the thing, the, my experience, what I learned the most was only one thing, and that's the law of impermanence. As Toastmaster Pratik said, that motivation expires. So let me ask you, how many of us like felt motivated at some point of time? How many? Oh, wonderful. So motivation doesn't expire for Toastmasters with Anjali. I see. Another question, how many of us has felt miserable at some point of time? So all of us. So we were motivated, we were miserable. But are we miserable right now? The taking is everything passes. Even the motivation doesn't stay for long, even the misery doesn't stay for long. Only thing we have to do is observe. If you're motivated, let's see, okay, I'm motivated. Let's see how long does it take. If you're miserable, just observe how long will I be miserable. Let's see. If you follow that kind of attitude, life just flows on and let your hair down and live your life. Thank you so much. Over to you, TTM.
That's great motivation story. So who would like to come? Please. Okay. Right now, no issue. Please come. Maybe you speak. Your topic is a memorable event in your life. A memorable event from your life.
Just a second.
No issue.
30 seconds are there.
Okay. So I just thought of all the events in my childhood. I had a lot of events in my childhood, but most memorable event for me was when I first time went out of India, and with my family we like planned a trip to Singapore and everything. And I was so excited. I was just googling that which places should we visit and everything for 2 weeks before our departure date. And I was so excited that I didn't sleep for 2 nights. And when we first went there, all the things we saw, like all the things that are different from India, all the new experiences, the tall buildings and people, and there was according to me, what I saw, the nature and everything. and that was the most memorable thing in my life.
Now, who will count your hours? Your topic is a person who inspired you.
Yeah, it's a great topic to speak. Like I have a friend who always inspires me. Uh, he's doing all the things which he wants with effectively with a time limit, and my roommate. He always inspires me, and he's also a class topper. He is doing all the things very effectively in his manner and in a precise time. He always inspires me in every moment. If there's any difficulty in my life, he always inspires me, and he encourages me to do the things in a right way. Thank you.
Yeah. Sorry for the online guest. I just forget about it. Okay. So we'll want to come. Okay. So who will want to come in online? I'll. Yeah. Hello. Who will want to come now? Okay. Nijiba, Najita. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, so like I
Okay,
did
I'll
not
give
get the
you.
proper. Yeah,
Okay, I'll give you the topic.
sorry. Okay.
Just a second. I'll put you on the spot. Oh, please announce. Okay. Your topic is a memorable travel experience you had in your life. A memorable travel experience
Okay.
you had in your life.
Travel experience, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So technically speaking, like I'm not a very much a travel person. I like to like whenever I have a holiday or something, I like to just cuddle up in my bed and sleep. So but yeah, I did have some travel experiences like on family trips and all. So like recently we went to a place near Nadyad, and like we had a group of 40 people and we went together. So like it was a very good travel experience. We all were together, we played games in the journey, and like it was fun going there. And there also we played many games. We played group cricket and swimming and everything. Uh, so yeah, that was a recent travel experience that is quite memorable to me. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Great. Now, another from the online session, online member, Rakesh. Okay. So, yes, Rakesh, your topic is a place that holds a special meaning to you. A place that holds special meaning to you. Hello. Okay. Okay. Any other guest want to come? Okay. We only have two guests. Okay. Okay. So same topic for you. Who want to come? You want to? A place. Okay. A place that holds special meaning to you.
Hello, my name is Kuldeep, and my topic is a place that holds special meanings to me. A place that holds special meaning to me is my old school, I suppose, because I spent a lot of time there. I went to boarding school at a very young age. I spent a lot of time there. I never came home in the holidays. So it became like Harry Potter, I would say, to some extent. So it was great. There was when people were spending time with their families, I would be in my dormitory, and I would be spending it with unfortunate people like me. And we had a great deal of fun. The kitchen staff became our friends, and and I became really good at sport because of that, because there was nothing to do except to play sport or to go to the library to read. So I became well read that way. That was the advantage of that. And in fact, I actually used to come home and I used to complain to my mom that you can't make it as good as those kitchen people. They're really good at making this. You try and fix it, and then it became so, like, she would complain that your mom is trying to impress you and say that the kids are home, let's make something nice for them. But she just could not match up to the standards, and I'm still sorely disappointed since then. Unfortunately, I have not been able to go back since then, and that is something that I wish to do. And yeah, that is, my school is the place that holds a lot of meaning to me. Thank you.
I think we all miss our school. Okay. Yeah, ma'am, please. A book, your topic is a book or a movie that has had a lasting impact on you. Book or a movie that has a lasting impact.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Jyoti Trehan. First of all, my apology for coming late here. I missed the session for half an hour. And I'm going to speak on a topic, one of my favorite movies. I am not a very movie, I'm not a very movie person, but I like inspiration movie a lot. Not recently, I think before 1 year or 2 years back, I saw Mission Mangal. So I like that movie very much. The reason behind the movie is on the basis of kind of goal the team of people were having, and they work together. Different people work together for one goal, and they all having their shortcomings. They fought with that, and they came out with a very good result. And I am a person who believe in a teamwork where this is the example of teamwork. All of us are sitting here. Everybody is having weaknesses, strengths, and we are working for a similar goal. So I also joined this place for that goal, and together we will learn and we will grow together. Thank you.
One guest. Topic is an accomplishment that you are proud of.
So the topic for me is an accomplishment that I am proud of. So in 2020, I graduated from my dental school. And after that, I was unaware what to do next. Since I was in a COVID batch, the clinical skills were at very low level. 1 year, we were not experiencing any hands-on patients. So I joined a clinic. I made efforts. I had a path. I worked on it. And I learned clinical skills coming out from my college. Then as soon as I joined Masters in Vadodara, it's been 2 months. And my family members were regretting that I have wasted 1 year of my life by joining a clinic rather than taking a master's seat before. So in the 1 year time, when I joined my master's course now, usually we have a rule within 6 months, you have to clear your preclinical quotas and you're not supposed to take patients. But in my case, within 15 days, my HOD called me and she allotted me patients. And the 1 year help which I got from my colleagues and my staff there. I have been able to achieve that thing in the current college, and that's the big accomplishment which I am proud of. Thank you.
So with this, we end these sessions, and I call the timer, Nikhil, CM Nikhil, to present the timing report of the speakers.
Good morning once again. We will have a wonderful double topic session. Both the things. The topics were amazing, and the speakers they shared their thoughts are again superb. So let me go one by one. First, Toastmaster Bhushan took 1 minute 20 seconds. He is qualified. Guest Sakshi took 2 minutes 3 seconds. He is also qualified because we have a 30-second grace. Guest Swati took 1 minute 28 seconds. He is also qualified. Toastmaster Git took 2 minutes 17 seconds. He is also qualified. Guest Vaishvik took 54 seconds. So he's 6 seconds short. So he's not qualified. Toastmaster Shivam took 44 seconds only. So he's also not qualified. Guest Najima took 1 minute. He's qualified. Toastmaster Kuldeep took 1 minute 43 seconds. He's qualified. Guest Jyoti took 1 minute 24 seconds. He's also qualified. And last, guest Ashwin took 1 minute 23 seconds. He's also qualified. So only guest Vaishvik and Toastmaster Shivam are disqualified. Rest of the speakers are qualified. Thank you very much.
All to G.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nikhil. And thank you, Toastmaster Udit, for a wonderful table topic session. Now I would like to request Toastmaster Gitanjali, General Evaluator of today's meeting, to take charge of the meeting. Thank you. Please welcome Toastmaster Gitanjali.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster. So, what should I do for Sanchita? I have been, no? That I can give afterwards also. No? So, should I call her? You will manage. Okay. Very good morning to each one of you. Feedbacks. Everyone says that feedback is a breakfast for the champion. But for me, feedbacks are the booster dose for champions to attain their goals. Namaskar and my soulful greetings to all of you. I invite you all in my evaluation segment. This segment is again divided into 3 parts. In the first part, my evaluators will evaluate their respective speakers with their constructive feedback. Thus, without doing any further delay, let me start my evaluation segment. So, in this evaluation segment, first, I will invite Toastmaster Sanchita, who will evaluate the speech of Toastmaster Bhushan. Toastmaster Sanchita, be on the virtual stage.
Thank you, G. Am I audible and visible?
Yes.
Thank you. It takes a lot of courage to let your hair down and face your fears. Good morning, everybody, and especially my target speaker, Toastmaster Bhushan. Congratulations for conquering that fear and giving your first speech. The title of the speech, One Step at a Time. This is the perfect title I could have thought of for an icebreaker, where one represents how they conquered each and every dream, each and every weakness of theirs through one step at a time. You began by a small conversation where you were asked, what would you be? And from there, you took over the story. That was a nice way. We almost felt as if a movie is going on and we are seeing each and every phase of your life. You learned from your mistakes, particularly when you completed your diploma and you realized a degree is necessary. These things make people realize that from mistakes also one can progress. You had nice elements of humor in your speech. That is when you mentioned that you joined L&T and you became a marriage material. That was perfect, and it brought in the small part of humor. You even waited for the audience to laugh at the joke. So that makes sure that you had nice pauses in your speech. You ensured that the audience is completely engrossed in the speech, and finally you changed your line. You became a project manager, and then you entered into softwares. You showed how different phases, different kind of professions also one can conquer just by taking one step at a time. Each step, each speech can be improved. And I have a few suggestions in that aspect for you. The first one, you came and you started speaking about your title and about your path. You don't need to do that in your speech. When you come, when the evaluator has already mentioned your details and the TMOD has mentioned your title, so you can directly start your speech. Your speech took more than 6 minutes, so that was a risk point. If you had just cut down that part, you would have completed within 6 minutes. And the second part is you kept on holding your hand, clasping your hand. The closing this hand is a global sign of nervousness. Try to work on your hands. My suggestion would be to see some of the competition speeches. They would show you how you can utilize your hands to enhance your speech. To summarize, beautiful content, nice story, good title, good delivery. Just keep the points of suggestion in mind and you will be a wonderful speaker. Over to you, GE.
And by you. Now, I'm inviting my second evaluator who will evaluate the speech of Toastmaster Pratik. He's none than our dear Toastmaster Kuldeep. Please be on the stage and welcome him very warmly. Toastmaster Kuldeep.
Hello everyone, I am evaluating Toastmaster Pratik's speech, which he so aptly chose as does motivation have an expiration date? And this was something that everyone could relate to. It was ubiquitous with everyone in that way. So basically, right off the bat, when he started the speech, he engaged people. He asked a question. He asked how many people have chosen topics related to motivation in Toastmasters. Everyone could relate to that. Everyone put their hands up, more or less. So that was a direct connection, which I loved. And there was good vocal variety throughout your speech. Throughout, I observed that it was you used the word of the day, used the phrase of the day. That was top stuff to you. You also, as you spoke through your speech, you also referred to certain Toastmasters like Gitanjali ma'am. So you included her. So everyone felt connected in that way to your speech. Throughout your speech, one thing that has changed, I saw your first speech, you had great body language. Before you used to fumble a bit, now you stood your ground, your feet slightly apart, and you kept your hands together and fingertips touching. It was good stuff. You quoted Bruce Lee. I mean, anyone that quotes Bruce Lee is a good speaker in my book. Throughout your speech, you followed the topic. You kept the body of content around the topic. So and it followed the introduction, the body, and the summary, and you summarized it perfectly because you repeated the title back to us towards the end of it. So everyone was in touch with that. But as much as I love your speech, there's certain things that we can improve on. That is, you're a very soft-spoken person. I think that's by nature. So maybe before you come in, you can have me or whoever your evaluator is to check if your voice carries to the back of the room. This is something that you have done before. You froze up. So maybe you can try and put a pregnant pause, if you will. something that some of the other more experienced Toastmasters have mastered. Toastmaster Nikhil does it. Uh, Toastmaster Gitanjali does it, but not as much as him. So you can work on your pregnant pauses. But overall, a good speech, a good effort, and I would like to say, this is your second speech. You should embrace this thing that we have called speech making. Embrace it, nurture it, and make sure you strike again. Thank you.
Wonderful evaluation done by you, Toastmaster Kuldeep. Now I would like to request our timer, Toastmaster Nikhil, please present your report.
यार एक्सप्रेशंस कितने प्यारे देती है मैं वाइफ बनेगी बढ़िया नहीं बनाओ
Both of our evaluator, Toastmaster Sanchita and Toastmaster Kuldeep, are and they completed their evaluation within the time frame, and they both are qualified. Toastmaster Sanchita took 2 minutes 49, while Toastmaster Kuldeep has taken 3 minutes 16. Both are qualified for voting. Thank you very much.
Now, dear audience, please welcome Toastmaster Tarun with a great round of applause, whose ubiquitous presence has become essential for VTM Club as he is the president of our club. He will evaluate all the speeches of table topic segment. Toastmaster Tarun, be on the virtual stage. The stage.
Yeah, thank you, G. May I request all the guests to mute their mic? Maybe Arihant, you can mute your mic. Thank you. So once again, good morning, everyone. Good morning to all fellow Toastmasters, offline as well as online guests. I am the table topic evaluator for today. So to begin with, I would like to congratulate the TTM, table topic master, for today, as he had given topics which everyone could relate to personal stories. So that was a great part by the TTM. Second, I would like to congratulate all the speakers as well, some of the guests who have come up to the stage and spoke for the first time. So it is your first step towards learning. So congratulations to all the speakers, whoever have qualified. I would present my evaluation in general, not individually, because today we had around 10 speakers. So to the best of my knowledge, I have could note, but I would give a general feedback. To start on the positives, since the topic were very relevant to relate to the personal story, it was positive that each one of the speaker could speak on their personal story. So that is a positive. There are a few good phrases used, one should never lose hope, and one should stand in unity in times bad or good condition. Then you could have one of the speaker who is a very uh, experienced speaker rightly used everything that he could use, or one needs to do for a table topic speak. Like he used his hand gestures to perfection, he used the stage to perfection, and also engaged the audience along with humor. There are few takeaways, like each of the speaker should be taking as a feedback so that they can improve their speeches to the next level. So each whenever table topic speech is given, since today was the topic where most related to personal story, it was not a big deal, but you can take some few seconds before you start speaking. Most of the speakers were holding their hands together. Already evaluator Sanchita has rightly spotted, like when we hold our hands together, it shows the sign of nervousness. So free your arms. Maybe you can view some videos from the speeches of experienced Toastmasters, and you would know how you can free your hands and use them to perfection. Second thing is of usage of stage. Whenever table topic is given, just try to move around on the stage. You can utilize the stage more. Most of the speakers were stand still, delivering the speech from the spot where they were standing. Third is the good eye contact. So try to connect with audience either through eye contact or adding some humor in your speech. Like, since these are personal stories which everyone could narrate, we could have added some humor with the speech. And one of the guests, I think, she used dual language. So try to, I think that was okay in the flow of the speech, but we can avoid to the extent possible the use of dual language during the speech. So with that, I think I will hand it over back to G. All the table topic speakers have done great, whoever qualified, and you can take this as feedback. And also, you can just look at how the experienced speaker have given his speech and take this and maybe be a better speaker next time. Thank you. Over to you, G.
Every speaker. Wonderful evaluation done by you. Really, I admire your quality of evaluation, the way you have done the evaluation, not by giving individual, but you have given the summary of every speaker's speech. Thank you so much. After the sensational evaluation session, let us move towards my AHA counter. Please welcome Toastmaster Shivam very warmly to present his AHA report. Toastmaster Shivam, the stage is yours. Audience, please welcome him with a loud round of applause.
TM Assis have spoken 9 times counter words and 2 times filler words. And TM Nikhil has spoken 2 times counter words. TM Bhushan has spoken 8 times counter words and 4 times filler words. TM Prateek has spoken 3 times counter words and 2 times filler words. TM Udit has spoken 2 times counter words and 1 time filler words. TM Sanstha has spoken 1 time counter words and 1 time filler words. TM Kuldeep has spoken 4 times counter words and 3 times filler words. Guest Sakshi has spoken 2 times counter words and 4 times filler words. Guest Swati has spoken 3 times counter words and 2 times filler words. Guest Swik has spoken 3 times counter words and 2 times filler words. Guest Jyoti has spoken 4 times counter words and 2 times filler words. Thank you.
Done. Toastmaster Shivam. Now it's the time for our grammarian to present his report, grammarian report. So, dear audience, please welcome with a round applause our ex-president, Toastmaster Adi. On the line.
Thank you so much, Madam General Evaluator, Toastmaster Gitanjali. As a grammarian, it's a grammar class. I won't stretch along because I know we are running exactly on time and I don't want to take that off the time limit. In between, we had a power cut. It's not that ubiquitous in Gujarat, but still, it was just there to check our perseverance, how we are doing our meeting, and we were successful in it. I was just trying to flex my word of the day. So, word of the day, ubiquitous. It was used by 5 of the members. In case I'm missing out someone, please stop me in between and let me know that I used it. So, Toastmaster of the day, Ashish he used the word of the day. Toastmaster Pratik, guest Sakshi, Toastmaster Kuldeep, and Toastmaster Gitanjali. All of them used the word of the day. At the same time, the phrase of the day, which was to let hair down, it was used by again five members: Toastmaster Bhushan, Toastmaster Pratik, guest Sakshi, Toastmaster Geet, and Toastmaster Sanchita. A huge round of applause, because it requires lots of effort to plug those words in between, because they are not ubiquitous as such while we are talking, but it requires commendable your way of speaking, so that you can inculcate or include them. uh, Apart from that, a good word usage were there. Some of those were abrupt. Abruptly was a adverb which was used in between, and it was used flawless during the sentence. I couldn't write the whole sentence, but it was good usage. A good usage of Marathi code by Toastmaster Bhushan, and he did make sure to convert it into English. So that's a good part. And I request all the members as well as guests, if you are using some other language, you can quote it back in English, so that if someone is not understanding that language, they can also get to know what you were speaking. Apart from that, a good word or phrase used by Toastmaster Pratik, overwhelmingly overused. Overwhelmingly overused. I don't know the whole sentence, but it was catchy and it was very well placed in the sentence. Motivation is a spark, not a bonfire, again by Toastmaster Pratik. Rookie was a word, even though when the whole sentence, it made more sense, and that's a good way to use the word rookie. He intended to use a word persistent, but there was some pronunciation gap, but you can work upon it. There was some other usage like lavish life, mishap, I guess by guest Sakshi, and there were quite a lot other usage, but as I was trying to in between, I got distracted, and that's why I couldn't match the level of grammarian that I should have done. But still, there are some correction. As a grammar teacher, I won't let you out without some correction. I have used this in a previous session as well, and that was again the eye catchy, or I would say abibas of today's meeting. That is like and such as. I to fumble on this part. I also use like as if it is available for free in between a sentence. I would reiterate again that like is only used to compare to noun. To give an example, I'm thinking uh, as I'm speaking, so I might fumble as well. To give an example, like Gitanjali ma'am, I am a good motivational speaker, even though it's a dream, but still. So I'm comparing Gitanjali ma'am with myself. So I'm comparing two nouns. That is a person. So like should be used in that sense, not as a way of an example. Whenever you want to give an example, use such as. Such as is the word which is used to give an example. To cite an example, I'm speaking and I used while giving an example for ubiquitous. So if I don't want to say, for example, I can use such as, but never like. So like is something we all should work upon, because we were using it as if it was on sale. So that was one thing. Online guests, someone used the word that connect Toastmaster Club. So it should be join the Toastmaster Club, because you connect something. For example, you connect over a call, but even though he or she was joining online, the essence was right, but the better word could be join the Toastmaster Club. Second culprit of the meeting, this also I have taken earlier, but I would again reiterate, that is the word so. So is a subordinate conjunction. I am using a lot of jargons, grammar jargon, because it's my time to flex. I am not a good teacher, but the word usage so should be as a subordinate conjunction, such as, or to give an example, I was late at the office, so I cooked the story. So it is an example, or you can say that conjunction, it is used as a conjunction part to start a subordinate sentence. That is a sentence that precedes the main sentence. I know I'm bombarding lots of verbiage, but please bear with me. But these are the important words that act as a Abibas or hike instead of Adidas and Nike. Even though you are delivering a flawless speeches, this minor like and so would change the essence of the speech. Apart from there are few, but I would only, as rightly mentioned by Toastmaster Tarun, there were two usage, the word satta, and it shouldn't be used. I just, it was used in the sense of fun, but don't use anything like it is okay, but still, please refrain from that. And if you are talking in Hindi, you can then reiterate or convert it into English so that if someone is not a Hindi native speaker, he or she can understand. And last part is and. And is also a culprit. We use and here in between, but don't use it as a conjunction. It is a sort of conjunction, but don't use as if you are starting it with and like in between you are using it. So with this, there are few other points, but I won't take the grammar class more. I would hand it back to table Madam V. Toastmaster Gupta.
Thank you. Very well done. And I think very minutely you have observed the whole thing. Thank you so much for this. And very nicely have presented your report. After listening such excellent reports by our accountant and grammarian, now it is my time to present the wholesome report of the meeting. The meeting. Today's meeting, according to me, it was an excellent meeting. As it is given in the agenda, networking should be started by 10:15, and the same. Our sergeant with other members, they started their networking exactly at 10:15. It shows the excellent bonding between the members. Thus, with their effort, meeting started exactly at 10:30. Hats off to our Sergeant of Arms, Toastmaster Ravi, for his dedication towards his duty. He started the meeting with complete perfection with the mission and vision of Toastmasters Club. And kudos to you for all the necessary information you have given for us. That after completing his duty, he very swiftly handed his charge to our presiding officer, or we can say our president, Toastmaster Taru. Our president, Toastmaster Tarun, hats up to you. After running in the marathon, again you came to attend the meeting online. Really, it's a great thing. Kudos to you. Toastmaster Tarun, you enhanced and enriched everyone with your welcomes address. Especially the story you have narrated with the guru and the disciple about a stone. It's real that we don't know our inner power. It can be judged by only the jeweler. The one who has jewelers, he or she can judge us what type of people we are. You justified, as a presiding officer, you justified your role by introducing and greeting all the online and offline guests. Then after completing all the protocols of the meeting, you handed the meeting to our Toastmaster Ashish, who had played the role of Toastmaster of the day. Toastmaster Ashish, well done. Very wonderful topic. Or I can say it is a very apt topic related with today's scenario. As we know, we are passing again through the COVID. Already we have passed again. We are going to face such conditions. It is not only for our country, it's a global problem now. This is a very good topic. If our health is not well, we cannot earn more, or we cannot do good. Or if we earn more also, if we don't take care of our health, then what is the use of that earning? We will just give everything to the hospital. We can't keep for ourselves. It is very necessary to keep our health in up-to-date condition. Well done. Just one thing, don't be nervous, because we are here, we are friends, we are here to help each other. And one thing, don't clap your hand, let them move according to the speech or your content. Wonderful content you have presented. And I also admire art poster boy, Ashish Venugopal. Not only he made the wonderful poster, but the small write-up with the poster he has given, that I feel as if he has given the small gist or the summary of his speech. You must go on. How wonderfully he has written about his speech. So kudos to Toastmaster Ashish. Then our tag team, they prove that how important they are for every club meeting. If the tag team is not there, it is not possible for us to maintain the standard of the meeting, whether it is a timer or a counter or grammarian. They are the silent barrier of the meeting. And because of them, we reach at the highest esteem of the sun. So kudos to all the three members of tag team. And again, the speakers, both of them presented their speeches in a unique manner. Toastmaster Bhushan, well done. And my heartfelt congratulations to you for presenting such a wonderful speech. And I just want to request one thing to you, that please don't leave the path midway. Try to complete your one path. Then it will certainly enhance your personality. Toastmaster Pratik, wonderful thought. You have went against the wave. Everyone like motivation. You are very correct. Motivation is a spark, just one time spark. But I want to say one thing. Inbuilt motivation in you. You feel consistent. No, I will do this means this. See me. I love this place. See my motivation. I reach almost by 10:15. Never ever I have late. If I am not attending, not attending. But mostly I am attending, hardly any time. I'm just not attending the meeting, but whenever I am attending with full vigor, with full interest, with full enthusiasm, I am in the meeting. So keep the motivation inside and let it be motivated you day in and day out. Then the motivation is not only a spark, it will keep you erect in your aims and goals, to reach your aims and goals. But it was wonderful. Then my evaluators, two evaluators, they have done wonderful job. Sanchita is seasoned speaker, but I want to mention about Toastmaster Kuldeep. So he's quite new as an evaluator, but he is no less than Sanchita. He has also evaluated Toastmaster Pratik, very wonderful. Table topic evaluator Toastmaster Tarun. He has stole the show. Sorry, I forgot to talk about table topic master, Toastmaster Udit. Toastmaster Udit, well done. It needs great courage to take the role of table topic master. You dared and you took the role. And really, all the topics were very inspiring, and every speaker, they have given their best. Just I want to give one suggestion to all the speakers. When they are called on the dais, don't be panic. You have 30 seconds at your head after listening the Topic, you have 30 seconds at your hand. Take a deep breath, calm your mind, think quickly about the topic, and then just present your topic. So I think now I have not left anything. I have completed the whole meeting. According to me, the meeting was not only complete, anyhow, it is completed very successfully in every respect. So I want to say that kudos to all the participants, those who have participated in today's meeting. The members are left, but I feel it is a wonderful. With this, I would like to call Toastmaster Ashish Modi to wrap up his theme.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gitanjali, for a wonderful evaluation session. Now it's time to conclude our theme. To be healthy, we should follow the healthiest people of this planet. Can you guess who are the healthiest people of this planet and where they live? Anyone can guess who are the healthiest people of this planet and where they live? Not country, only place. Not country, only place. Name of place. The place is Hunja tribe. Hunja tribe is the healthiest and happiest people of this planet. They live in Hunja Valley, and which is in POK, Pakistan occupied Kashmir. They live in Himalaya highlands because the Hunja people consume most of the plant-based diet. They eat fruits and raw vegetables. They don't have access to a large amount of fuel for cooking food, and there is no animal to eat. So the average life expectancy of Hunja people is 100 years, and some of them they live around 130 years and 140 years. So we should learn from those people. Like we should eat fruits and vegetables, and we should do exercise daily, and we should have a positive impact towards life. That's all my side about the theme. Now I would like to request Zoom Master to initiate the poll for a best role player, best voting role. And now let's move our fourth session, that is prize distribution session. For that, I would like to request Toastmaster Tarun.
Thank you,
to take charge of the meeting.
Thank you so much, TM Modi of the day. Once again, very good afternoon to all of you. So before we move to the best speaker, best evaluator, and other whatever rules we have handed, I would like to talk about the contest which we had few weeks back, where we have two of our experienced Toastmasters who have won the contest. So we have the trophies. I think Adil has carried the trophies, so we would like to felicitate them. So I would like to call upon first TM Gitanjali. Since he's present offline, I would like to request Adil to facilitate her with the trophy. Adil or Nikhil maybe. Yeah. Please give a big round of applause. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, next I think Gitanjali ma'am could stay there and take another trophy on behalf of Sanchita. Yeah, big round of applause for her as well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you and congratulations once again. Okay, so today the topic as well as the speakers both were related to our today's day-to-day life. So we should give always priority to health as well as keep being remain motivated in both the aspect. So before I think we move to the certificate part, if we can have some feedback of one or few guests, Adil or Nikhil, maybe you can take over for offline, and if online guest, if they are available to give, we'll take one or two only because of the time limitation.
Tarun, one online, one offline. We can distribute in that way. So first offline, again.
First of all, good afternoon once again. Well, today's word of the day, ubiquitous, was very apt in that problems are very common. But as raised by Toastmaster Pratik, that one must need to be very disciplined and perseverant to work upon. Actually, I follow one of a very true athlete, I personally believe, Nick Vujicic. You must have heard upon, who was born with no arms and no legs. Even at the age of 10, he tried to attempt the suicide because he was bullied by his friends, by his uh, peers. But again, he decided to live with it because he had only one notion in life that if you want to shine like a sun, you should burn like a sun. And if you want to flow like a river, then you must come out of the mountain. So the notion should be like that only to come out of the fear to the struggles we actually face. And summarizing with that, solution हमारे पास ही होता है सारी problems का किसी के पास. Thank you.
Thank you for your feedback. Yeah, maybe Rakesh or Najiba, any one of you can, if you are available for feedback, short feedback. Rakesh, are you available or? I think Adil, we can maybe take then one offline, one more offline guest.
Me guest open.
Good afternoon, everyone. I feel, I mean, this is my first session offline for Toastmasters, and I feel this place is very, there's so much of good vibes over here. And because all of us are here for learning, and all of us are here for, we are having a one goal. So that is something very unique and something very positive about this atmosphere. And I found that everybody is so helpful. I mean, and that is the biggest thing we should have in today's world, to help each other. So where everybody's there to help each other, everybody's there to learn everything, then I think nothing is impossible. We will definitely grow beyond beyond our own expectations. So I think this is a wonderful place, and I felt a very, very, the most important thing is a very positive vibes and something I feel about, we all are growing together. So that is what a very beautiful thing about this place. That's it.
What happened under the offline?
Okay, actually, no. It was all credit to Tarun and the whole team. So Tarun, over to you for conclusion of the.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, guest, for this wonderful feedback. Yeah, and as rightly pointed out by, like, yeah, the offline is very well handled. In so before we move, because now these certificates are also to be virtually present, I will share them on the screen. But Adil or Nikhil, maybe you can just call the winners on the stage and for the photographs as well, right? So I'll just try to share the screen, and maybe you can call the winners one by one for the photo session. So let me know once my screen is visible. Is my screen visible?
Hello. Yeah, am I audible?
Yeah, audible now. Screen
Okay,
is
so
visible?
we have the best table topic speaker, guest Sakshi. Not having certificate, but best. Okay, best supporting role player of the day, Toastmaster Adil. I have four of them. Best evaluator of the day, Toastmaster Sanjita. And best speaker, Toastmaster Bhusan. Many congratulations. Okay, Karan. Oh. And the last best role player of the day, Toastmaster Gitanjali. Many congratulations.
Everyone, thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Nikhil. Thank you,
Presiding
Nikhil, for
officer,
that.
Toastmaster Tarun.
Yeah. Stop sharing. Okay. Thank you so much, Nikhil, TM Nikhil. So now again we are at the closing of our 262nd meeting for Toastmaster. So as the topic for today was health is wealth, right? And we heard some motivational speakers about some motivation. So what I would like to tell everyone of uh, us or every one of us present in the meeting, like, let us give health as the most prior thing in our life, because without health nothing would be left out. So let us all give priority, or if not, start giving priority to health. Eat well, exercise well, and one of the most important thing which health is affected is sleep. So do sleep well. So what I would like to tell everyone is, like, hope when we go back today, we are all motivated enough to give priority to health, motivated enough to attend Toastmasters meeting, motivated enough to become to the guest as well, motivated enough to become a regular member of Toastmaster, so as to join the learning together and prosper together. With that, I would like to call call out for the close out of this meeting for today. We can all gather for a group photo. With that, the meeting is adjourned for the day. Thank you. All the best.
Basically, Tarun, everyone is acknowledging or appreciating that we concluded 1 minute early. So that was the thing, so that online members or guests don't feel left out.
Yes.
यहाँ ना view में gallery view, so everyone would be there in the photo gallery.
Yeah, thanks Adil and Nikhil
We are doing
to seamlessly handle the offline part and all the teams together, XCOM team. Yeah. Thank
because
you.
of your help and support. So we are taking group photo. I request I request guests if they can switch on their camera, so we would try to get all all the members and guests in a one photo if we are trying.
That
Adil, are we done or because we are posing with a smile since long now?
So we have completed the photo.
Ah,
We tried to include everyone, but there was issue with the brightness.
no worries, no worries. Thank you.
Just a second. Now speak. Tarun, you were saying something?
No. Thanks. Yeah.
Closing the meeting and Zoom as
Yeah.
well. Zoom room.
Okay. Bye bye. Thank you.
See you next week.
Thank you.